What is up, agents? It is your boy Chris Colgan, your real estate coach here. I am an active real estate agent who sells around 100 homes a year with just me, 2 assistants, 1 other agent. If you want to coach with me for free and learn how to do that, definitely shoot me a message or click on the link below. But today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes new agents make that cost them thousands of dollars. So number 1 is going to be not building a database. You got to build a database right away. It's one of the things I wish I would have done at the beginning of my career. You can do this in an Excel sheet. I use Buffini Referral Maker. I think it's like 50 bucks a month, and I'll put a link below that. But you want to put in everyone you know into a database, and don't feel like, oh, you know what, I shouldn't hit them up, I'll be annoying or whatsoever. Guess what? You're in sales, so you're going to want to hit them up. You're going to let them know you're in the business. You're going to want to like nicely ask for referrals. I'm really chill about it, to be honest. Like if I see you at a party or if I see you out somewhere, I usually just mention, say, yeah, you know, I'm doing real estate. I'm pretty busy. I'm loving the market. And everyone wants to talk about real estate. They want to know how real estate is. How's the market doing? And I always say, you know what? I'm killing it right now, or things are going great. You never want to be like, oh my God, I'm dying right now. Could someone like shoot me? The market's awful. Because then guess what? They're not going to refer you anybody else, but you can easily just think of anyone, you know, mechanics, your wedding list, your graduation list, your kids' T-ball list, whatever, but build a database. One of the biggest mistakes I see new agents not do is they go out and they just buy new internet leads, and they could have a database of gold right there. Number 2 is going to be, you got to learn the contract. If you don't know what you're talking about when you get in front of a contract and you just email off some contract, the consumer is going to know that right away. Like they're going to think to themselves like, this person has no idea what they're talking about. Why am I paying them, or why am I helping them get a commission? Like they're making me nervous during their transaction. So sit down, actually read through the contract. One of the things I did right when I got into the business was I found another new agent, and I was like, look, let's just both write out a contract. We're gonna sit down, go through it with each other. I'll present it to you, you present it to me. Like, you know, let's not make fun of each other. Let's just make it super nice and easy. And we both did it, and we both learned the contract like that. Like being a listing agent, you don't know how many offers I get that are completely not filled out right. Or one time I had a buyer agent, she was constantly scared to write offers because she didn't know what she was talking about. And I was always like, look, sit down, read the contract, and like write it out. And she never would do it. And guess what? She's not in the business anymore. So you gotta learn the contract. Number 3 is not time blocking. Like you gotta time block all the time. You gotta time block like your showings and listing appointments in. If you get into your prospecting and your building database, like treat this like a normal job. You know, if you work from home, that's great, but you gotta build in those hours. Like most agents, they think like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna get into it, work whenever. No, dude, you know we work more than the average person. So build in your hours, block that out, put together a plan each day. I put in 1 hour of database building, 2 or 3 hours of appointments. And appointments are always the number 1. You always wanna be in front of clients of all time. That's the number 1 thing you should focus on at all times. The number 4 biggest mistake is I see agents, they don't know the marketplace, right? Like you need to go out and preview some houses, take a look at the local houses in your area. So when people start to say, hey, you know what, did you see that townhouse over there? I wonder what I think it's worth. Like you can tell, yeah, you know what, I've seen a couple of those models. I went in one of those houses, I think it's overpriced, or I saw that house, it's really nice. Like definitely if you want to dominate an area, like just start previewing houses, drop your card in there. People will start to see that you're around, agents will start to hit you up, network with you, and you're gonna really start to learn the marketplace. Like people can name neighborhoods to me now, and I can tell you like streets, whatever, like, or they'll say a street, and I'll say, oh yeah, that's over in Westgate, or that's over in Piedmont. Like, obviously it's been years of me doing that, but I know the marketplace well. A lot of people will tell me, you know what, one of the reasons I went with you, Chris, was, you know what, you learned the marketplace, like you knew it, or you know what you're talking about. People don't even know like the area. So that was one of the things that really gave me an upper advantage on everybody. And the 5th thing is, like, you really gotta remember something, right? Like there's all these TV shows, Selling Sunset, $1 Million Listing. Like guess what? We really are in the lead generation business. Like showing houses and all that can be sexy. Well, not always. And everything, or like listing houses and all that is fun. It can be sexy, but you really are like in the lead generation business. You're not really fully in the real estate business, because guess what? With no leads, you're not gonna have any clients, right? So you're in the lead generation business. I'm gonna teach you guys some different tips and all that on how I consistently close 100 homes a year without spending 20, 30,000 a month. I actually net a lot more than probably some of these big teams that are in your local brokerage. So definitely subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys at the top or from the top. Peace.